Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with day 22 of our Pain Killerz challenge. So, I know yesterday was kind of a woo-woo heavy topic. I hope that you at least ask yourself the question, how do I know I'm an infinite being? And that you'll begin your search and your curiosity into understanding that concept. It's a huge concept. I'm not going to lie. It took me years, probably better part of a couple of decades, to actually be exposed to that idea over and over and over again, to the point where I became curious enough about it to actually begin my own search and doing my own research and trying to find out if I believed that was true or not, and if it was true for me, and if it were even possible. And after my sudden cardiac arrest, it became even more plausible, and that just intensified my journey to find out more about the whole concept of infinity and us as human beings. And it's a very, very powerful concept and impactor of my personal chronic pain, because I know that no matter what I'm going through in this life experience, that there's more to me as a being, as a soul. And again, I'm getting into it, but there's way more to me than my physical body and what I'm experiencing here right now. So anyway, I hope you did that. I hope that it just stimulated your curiosity to want to find out more. Because all I'm doing in this 30-day challenge is sharing with you the absolute things that work for me. I'm not sharing any of the crap that didn't work for me. And trust me, of the 30 things I'm sharing, there's at least 1,000 things I've tried and done that didn't really work or have a positive impact on me. So all I'm doing is sharing the things that absolutely positively have contributed to changing my life and giving me my life back, because that's what we all want. We all want to be just normal, to do the everyday things that we've been prevented from doing because of the pain's impact on us for so long, because of the exhaustion and the inability to sleep, because battling the pain signals constantly is exhausting. It's like running a marathon. I've got to find out. I thought about this yesterday, and I thought, some days I feel like I ran a freaking marathon and I won't even run 10 steps unless there's a bear chasing me. So to feel like I've run a marathon just because I'm battling these feelings of pain and anxiety and depression, it's exhausting in and of itself. So that's why I've found these things over the years that have helped me, and I want to share them with you. So today's is actually one of my really, really favorite things, because it's so easy and it has had such a profound impact, not only on my pain, but on it helped me in my corporate career. It helped me in my businesses and owning my businesses. And it just helped me to develop as a person, which the more confidence I have, the better I feel about myself, the less my pain can break through and impact me. So I call it card carrying. And maybe it's from the days I worked with so many unions. I actually worked for a newspaper for a while when I got out of college, and we had 7 different unions that we had to interact with, and I was the only woman. So to say it was a challenge is just a little bit of an understatement. But what I discovered along the way was card carrying. And card carrying, because if you're in a union, you carry a card that has some level of prestige and it gives you a certain level of self-confidence. Well, I discovered that card carrying also helps me. And I do card carrying in a couple of different ways. The first way is I discovered Louise Hay and a lot of other people make them now, but in the bookstore when I was probably in my 30s, these card decks. And they have card decks for just about any topic you can imagine. These were a gift from my sister for Christmas. They're angel oracle cards because she's a very religious woman, and it helped her to beat leukemia. So I understand her perspective. And she gave me these beautiful angel cards. So I like to just pull one of these every day. I randomly grab the deck, shuffle it up. There's actually a book in it, but I'm having eye challenges. So the writing in the book is so tiny that even with my magnifying glass, I have not been able to read it. I do love Doreen Virtue. She does an online reading every day if you're into angel oracle cards and things. But look at the writing in that. Even with my magnifying glass, yeah, really kind of gives me a headache. So I'll read it when my eyes are not giving me a challenge. But I still love the cards, and I can read the cards with my magnifying glass. So I just grab the deck, shuffle it up a little, and then I randomly pull a card, and that's my card for the day. And I read it because there's always a message on it, and it's uncanny how appropriate the message I randomly pull is for me and my day. So today it says, courage. Archangel Ariel, I don't know. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So that is my card for today. I like her. She's pretty. She's got a braid. Nice. Anyway, Ariel says, stand up for yourself today and be brave. And this year I am all about being brave and stretching my comfort zone. So I then will carry that if I go out and about, or I'll set it by my computer. If I'm working on my computer today, I might set it by my bed. If I'm having a really bad day and I'm not getting out of bed, then I'll, have it by my bed, and I'll just see it and notice it a couple times during the day, and it gives me some encouragement, some positivity, something to think about besides frickin' hurting all the time. And like I said, there's decks for anything. For example, this one's about money and the law of attraction. There's financial decks. There are decks for my alarm, dang, about anything you can imagine or that you want to work on in your life. If you want to work on self-confidence, there's self-confidence decks. I don't know if there is actually a chronic pain deck, but if there isn't, I am going to create it because I think that would be terrific to have a deck specifically for those of us with chronic pain to help us to alleviate our chronic pain. So let's just pull one of these money and law of attraction ones. I probably have 25, 30 of these decks. I may be a little bit of a deck junkie, but I may have shared already. I'm not sure that I'm quite a bit of a hoarder, so I have a lot of everything. So this is an Abraham Hicks deck. I actually like Abraham Hicks. Once I started looking into metaphysical things and spiritual things, I was attracted to their message, and I could actually listen to it. Prior to that, I was totally repelled by it because I wasn't open to any of the teachings and the things that they shared. Now, this is a long card, so I'm not going to read this right now, but this one says, I can set my own standards for financial well-being. So I can set my own standards for financial well-being. I can set my own standards for health and well-being. Those are the ones I like. So then again, there's a message. And if I'm working on or concerned about my finances, I can carry one of these around with me for the day, or set it by my bed, or put it on my bathroom mirror, whatever I want to do with it. What I love about them is how flexible it is and how easy it is to stick one in my book as a bookmark, or to stick it in my purse, or put it in my pocket, whatever works for me. But I have the security of knowing that there's always like a little positive reminder or a positive message with me. So that's my first topic about card carrying. I actually carry physical cards with me. Now, the second thing is I make a lot of my own cards. Every day for at least 3 years, I made and carried around a little Post-it note card like this. Not Post-it note cards. These are regular note cards. And I carried around a note card. I mentioned yesterday that I like something called affirmations. I talked about affirmations a couple days ago, but affirmations are a little bit different. And all they are is taking your affirmation, the I am statement, and stating it in 3 different ways. And the reason this is so powerful is because by stating it 3 different ways, it kind of sneaks in past your subconscious, which is kind of your gatekeeper that says, yeah, no, I don't believe that, and might shut down your affirmation. But when you word it these 3 different ways, it sneaks past or gets past your subconscious and your ego and allows your conscious mind to actually open up to the possibility of the affirmation that you're saying. So if I say, and here's the format, I'm going to show you that quickly, and it's going to be backwards, sorry, but I'm going to tell you it too. But I want to show these little ring binder cards. I love these too because these are easy to carry around. I could throw them in my briefcase, and then I could just do each day's on a sheet. But I want you to know, I actually do these things that I'm talking about. This is my current one, and I actually do this. I used to keep freestanding neon colored ones for a long time because my desk is messy at work and I would maybe misplace them. So I would put it on my desk, and if they were a neon color, it was really easy to find them because most of the paperwork on my desk would be white, and printed paper, you know, kind of like this stuff. It would just be white paper. So to have a neon colored card, it was easy to spot and easy to find. But talking about affirmations, I am loving perfect health. I am loving experiencing perfect health. And then the second form would be, or I have perfect health. But I like to say I am loving and add a feeling, because it adds a whole nother level and a whole nother component to the statement. Because if I say I'm feeling awesome, that has a more powerful connection and a more colorful vibration and energy to it than if I say I am healthy. I am loving my perfect health. I am loving being 100% healthy. I am loving. And again, I don't want to say pain-free. My brain always tries to do that. And then I immediately flip it to perfect health or healthy or healthy and energized. I am full of life and vigor and energy. Something positive. I don't want to say the word pain in any of my affirmations. I don't want to say the word pain at all, because that's not what I want more of. So let's say I'm loving experiencing perfect health. That's actually one I have on my bathroom mirror. I am, and then the second format is I am loving experiencing perfect health right now, because I want to bring that into the present moment as if I'm already experiencing perfect health. And I actually say perfect health in all areas of my life. Now, you know, one of my secret bathroom affirmations. But you can tweak them and make them and say them any way you want. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I do so that you know the power of it and what you can do it for your life. And then the third form of this, and this is where the power really is in this strategy, is why is it so easy for me to be loving, experiencing perfect health? Why is it so easy for me to be perfectly healthy? And then if you want for bonus, you can say now or right now. So I am perfectly healthy, or I am loving experiencing perfect health. I am loving experiencing perfect health right now. Why is it so easy for me to be perfectly healthy right now? So I do that. I still do this, gang, because it has had such a profound impact on my pain. I mean, I woke up this morning and I was hurting. I mean, but do I seem like I'm dying and hurting right now? No. Guess what? My hips still hurt. I'm sitting calmly right now, but when I go to get up, it's going to hurt. But little things like this, believe it or not, help me to get the courage and the energy to stand up from my chair, to move. And once I get moving, that of course helps. Now, if you want to make an excuse and say, I don't have any note cards at my house, Sharon, I can't do this, I will say, I write stuff on envelopes. This is just to show you, I actually write stuff on junk mail envelopes. I write stuff, I always have Post-it notes around. I write stuff on Post-it notes. If you don't have any Post-it notes, but I actually think it's fun, so I go out and when I see them on sale, I buy fun-shaped Post-it notes, and I put them around my office and my computer and my bathroom and my bedroom, wherever I am that I need a pick-me-up. I might write my affirmations on a fun-shaped Post-it note sometime, but I look for them on sale, or I have somebody, if I can't get out, I have somebody keep their eyes open and they bring them to me. There's so many ways you can get these things done without it having to be an additional burden on you. But like I said, you can just find a scrap of paper around the house and write on that and do this. So today's challenge is to either create, and you can create your own cards. You can create, they don't have to be affirmations or affirmations on your card. You can just write your favorite saying. Last spring, I wrote, "You got this," in big, bold letters, and I put it somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's not by me right now to talk about or show you, but I actually took a Post-it note, and several Post-it notes. I put Post-it notes all around my bedroom, from my bed to my bathroom, that said, "You got this" on it. You got this, you got this, you got this, because I think I've shared that I couldn't get out of bed for about a 3-week period, and I mean, I could make myself get out of bed, but I was in massive fear of falling, or the pains that would shoot up through my legs and my hips were so bad that I would actually like wet my pants. And so I couldn't make it to the bathroom. So to help me and encourage me to do it, I hung a bunch of Post-it notes around that said, you got this, you got this, you got this. And I would say that over and over and over again in my head to get myself to take that next step, to get myself to kind of brace myself, because I knew as soon as I put my weight on either foot that pain was going to shoot up through my entire body. So I had to have something. And I don't know why you got this popped into my head, but you got this is the phrase that I was given or popped into my head and that I used to get myself to the bathroom. So while I was exploring other options on my computer by my bed, I actually could make it to the bathroom sometimes. Not all the time, unfortunately, but sometimes. And then I guess the fear of having to wear Depends for the rest of my life, that helped to get me over it too. But I'm just saying, don't make any of these, don't make an excuse for not doing this. It's so easy to do, but the things that are easy to do are also the things that are easy not to do. And by not doing them, we're giving into our pain. And I refuse to give in to my pain. I refuse to let pain F with my life anymore. I refuse to shut down and die because of pain in my body. There's so much more to me than just my pain that I refuse to give it all my attention. So challenge today, try this. Write something down on a Post-it note that motivates you, or use a card and affirmations. Use a scrap of paper to do an affirmation. Do an affirmation today and see how powerful that is. I can't recommend that strategy enough. It is so incredibly powerful. Why would you not want to do something so simple to help you to live the life that you deserve? That's it for today. Go out, make it a terrific day, the best you possibly can, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.